Hey guys, this week we are talking about falls and fall prevention, specifically, as well as how to get up safely if you have had a fall. Firstly, talking about fall prevention, we just want to give you guys the tools to know how to stay safe to prevent any falls, whether that be while you're walking or if you use any sort of assistive device for walking, like a cane or a walker, or you're in a motorized wheelchair. No matter what you use to get around, it's important to stay safe. So, kind of the first way to prevent falls is just to continue to or start exercising to maintain balance as much as possible and strength and endurance. Exercising can really help with this. Two really great types of exercise that help with this are yoga, which really works on balance and kind of maintaining like core strength, as well as Pilates, which also really works on balance and strength and endurance, all of which are really helpful to prevent you from having any falls. Another way is to continuously be getting your eyes and ears checked at the doctors just to ensure that you're not having any difficulties with vision, because that can really affect your like how you're getting around, as well as getting your ears checked just to make sure everything with that is okay. If something's up with your ears, then that can affect your balance as well, and so it's really important to just continuously get those checked out just as a part of your routine doctor's visits. And then also home modification, and this isn't just necessarily like having a drastic home modification. This is also just ensuring that your home is safe and your walkways within your home are safe. So this can include like removing clutter from the floor and on your stairs to just ensure like a really clean pathway. To have really good lighting everywhere in your home as much as possible, including using potentially a nightlight or having lamps right by your bed so that you can have as much light as you need when you're getting up out of bed or just as you're moving throughout your house. Having really good lighting can help so that you're seeing everything you need to in your environment. Not standing on chairs or anything that's not supposed to be stood on to reach something on a high shelf. That could mean maybe putting things that you need to reach more easily and more often, things you use more often, in a lower spot in your house, on a lower shelf, or if it's in your kitchen, on a lower shelf, or using things like step stools that were created for you to step on, and making sure that they're very steady and that you're putting that on a very flat surface with no rugs or anything that could slip underneath. If you're in like the bathroom, not using towel bars or sink edges for your support. Those things aren't really anchored in to support your weight. If you are having difficulty getting around your bathroom, you might consider installing grab bars, because the way they're installed in your bathroom really is they're anchored in so that they can support your weight. They're made for that. Be really careful of slippery surfaces. So in the bathroom, using a shower mat in the shower, if you're still standing in the shower, or using like a shower chair or a shower bench, as well as putting like a bath mat outside your shower so that when you're coming out of the shower or the bath, that you're not stepping on like a slippery surface that's like formed because water is built up there. Also, make sure any rugs that you maybe have in your home, if you want to keep those rugs out, then make sure those are anchored into the ground. You can find specific like tape for that to make sure that they're secure, because when rugs get bunched up, then that can cause uneasy footing, and you can fall. Or if your wheelchair drives over it, sometimes if it's not smooth, that can cause you to fall off of your wheelchair. And then one last like tip is to attach a bed rail to your bed. It's not going to go along the whole side, but something to just be able to grab onto when you're transferring in and out of bed can be really helpful too. I'm going to put below a video from the American Occupational Therapy Association website, and it's a video that goes through a home and just gives a lot of really good tips that similar to what I was talking about here on this video. So I'll put that in a comment below that if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out. Then we'll also be talking about how to get up after a fall and how to do that safely. I will also put a video example down below of how to, if a caregiver is helping you up after you've fallen, kind of some tips for that. Just a few tips from that. The video goes through how to get up safely. But I will say, I want to stress to give yourself a lot of time after you've fallen to rest. It can be kind of traumatic. It can take a lot of energy out of you to have fallen. And so to just give yourself plenty of time to recuperate after you've fallen. If you're laying down, if you can, or if your caregiver can help you to get up into a seated position, that is best to decrease blood flow to your head. Also, just another tip, there are like life alert buttons that you can wear to use in case you have fallen. But if you're in your home, things like having an Alexa or a Google Home are really beneficial, because then you can use your voice to tell them to call 911, call the fire department, or call a caregiver to help. And then a few tips just for caregivers. Make sure you're using good body ergonomics and body mechanics as you're helping someone up. We want to ensure the safety of everyone involved in the process. If you should almost always have another person helping you get that person up. So if there's having two people help you get up if you've fallen is really important, just to ensure the safety of everybody. And if that can't happen, then calling the fire department is really a good option. Ambulances can be really expensive, so if you don't think there's been any other major injuries, it's really beneficial to call your fire department. And you can find your local fire department's phone number online, because they will come and help you out for free, unlike an ambulance that is going to have a cost. So those are kind of just some tips. The video below, I'll link it, also has really good tips and shows you the safest way to help someone get up after a fall. So that's what we'll be looking at this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.